Hi everyone, welcome back to another FPL video on my channel. This is my Game Week 35 team selection. So I'll be walking you through how I'm looking to set my team up in Game Week 35. But before we get into that, quickly looking at how I got on in Game Week 34, ended up with a total of 91 points, -4 because I took a hit heading into the game week. Looking at the overall team, it was very disappointing game week for me. I thought I would get more points because of the changes that I made. I had a lot of players with double game weeks. I had Edison with a double, but he only played a single fixture. I had Robertson, who really had a very disappointing game week. A double game week, but only returned 2 points. I picked Dunk over Estupinian because I played two Brighton defenders. When they played against Nottingham Forest, I thought they would keep a clean sheet during that game week, but they didn't. So heading into the double game week, I didn't feel comfortable playing two Brighton defenders because I felt like they would concede against Manchester United. So basically, that's a single fixture that I'm guaranteed maybe a clean sheet. So I picked Dunk over Estupinian, who returned 11 points, and Estupinian on my bench with 16 points, and picked Dan Burn, who was playing against Southampton. I thought Newcastle were going to keep a clean sheet in that fixture, but they didn't. So it's those minor decisions that I make to just bench this other player that I think they might concede just to have the balance in the team, but looked like it costed me this game week. So just lose Duncan defense with a return. In midfield, I have Mitoma, who returned 4 points. He played very well against United. He was in very good positions where he could have done more, maybe created a good chance, could have scored, but he didn't. So 4 points in a double game week, very disappointing. Mo Salah with 18 points, Rashford with 8 points, obviously blanked against Brighton, and Martinelli with a single point, who didn't start against Chelsea. Very disappointing in the midfield as well. It was just one of those game weeks. And up front, I had Isak with 7 points, Holland, who was the captain, with 32 points, and Jota with 5 points in a double game week. So I think the Diogo Jota transfer from Oli Watkins wasn't the best transfer. I think he's returned 5 points, but I expected a bit more from him. We actually got lucky to still have him in that fixture against Tottenham Spurs to return 4 points during that game week, because I think he could have easily been sent off. So getting 5 points from him, not the best. I think I expected better when I brought him in, because I felt like he would get some good minutes during the double game week. And on my bench, I have Melia with a single point, Moreno with 2 points, and Eze with 9 points. Could I have played my bench post in game week 34? I didn't feel confident because I felt like I need to have a bit more guarantees in the players that I have, that I would get some good returns for me to use my bench post. So I held on my bench post in game week 34. I'm probably going to use it in game week 36, where there's a few teams that double during that game week. So this is how my game week 34 went. Very disappointed. Another red arrow, but I think I'm looking forward to game week 35 and hoping that we get a bit lucky, and maybe the decision that we make end up on the good side of the points, because it's been a very tough few game weeks. I get a red arrow this game week, I get a green the next game week, I get back in the top million, and then the next game week I get another red arrow. So it's been one of those. So looking forward to game week 35. And talking about transfers, I don't think I'm looking to make any changes in my team. I think I'm looking at bringing in a United defender, because they play against Wolves in game week 36, and then they'll have a double in game week 37. So I'm looking to bring in a United defender, but I think playing away at West Ham, I wouldn't want to make that change right now. So at this point, I'm looking at holding on to my transfer. So I'm looking to roll my transfer and have 2 transfers heading into game week 36. Then I can make very well informed decisions ahead of the double in game week 37. So I'm looking to roll my transfer heading into game week 35, and this is how my team should look heading into game week 35. I'll have Edison in goal, who plays at home against Leeds. Now, I'm not really confident Edison starts during that fixture, because we've seen that he can finally get benched in the Premier League. So Edison did play a single fixture in the double game week 34, but he's my first goalkeeper, so he starts. He plays at home against Leeds. I hope he actually starts in that fixture, because I think that's a fixture that we expect Man City to keep a clean sheet in. So Edison isn't go in defense. I'll have Robertson, who plays at home against Brentford. This time around, I'm going with a double Brighton defense. So I have Lewis Dunk and Estupinian playing at home against Everton. In midfield, I'll have Mitoma at home against Everton, Mo Salah at home against Brentford, Rashford, who plays away at West Ham United, Martinelli playing away at Newcastle, and up front I'll have Isak at home against Arsenal, Holland at home against Leeds, and Diogo Jota, who plays at home against Brentford. On my bench, I'll have Melia playing away at Manchester City, Alex Moreno playing away at Wolves, Dan Brent playing at home against Arsenal, and Eze playing away at Tottenham Hotspur. So this is a team that I'm looking to have in Game Week 35. I'm quite confident. I think this is a very good enough team. I'm not really in a position where I'm forced to make any change because I feel like I'm not going to get any points from it anyway. I think this is a team that I would want to have even after getting a red arrow in Game Week 34. I'm not really panicking. I think I should be realistic with where I'm going to end up at the end of the season. The only chip that I have to use is my bench boost. That's the only chip that I'm expecting maybe to give me a push in the next few game weeks. So this is my team. No changes made heading into Game Week 35. And obviously the captaincy will be on Holland. He plays at home against Leeds. Obviously there could be some minutes to be managed from him, but I expect Holland to start even though they've got more fixtures coming up and all that good stuff. Unless there's any early team news that he doesn't start, then I might actually put the captaincy on like on Salah. But at this point, I'm just taking the captaincy on Holland and hoping for the best and hoping that he gets some minutes in that fixture at home against Leeds. And that's it from me in this video. So if you find the video helpful in any way, please do leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.